Wow, you guys are in for a treat today. Why is that? Well, because we're talking about reasons people should not move to Idaho, and maybe the counter argument. We have some live testimony of people who say you should. What does all that mean? Let's find out next. Well, hey, thanks for coming along today. And it's going to be a very special episode. Thanks for checking it out. We're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you should not move to Idaho. And it's not any of those, BS reasons, but real ones that we hear pretty frequently. And I think you're going to enjoy those. And also, we've got some actual testimony from some of our clients that talk about reasons why they do want to move here. They're going to give us 9 reasons. And I tell you what, you're going to want to stick around for number 9, because I'll bet you $1 to a donut, you don't know what it is. You've probably never heard it before, but there's a whole lot of validity to it. So let's just jump right into this right now. So number 1 on our list, and this is in no particular order, and I'm sure there's going to be other longer lists out there. Maybe we'll even come up with some more in the future. But number 1 today is people are priced out of the market. Things have gotten too expensive. Well, yeah, we can do a whole video on that, but in a nutshell, prices here have gone up. A lot of the reason for that, well, it's many things. It's like inflation, supply chain issues, all those kind of really serious things, but also the demand is just as strong as ever here. And why is that? Well, those crummy places along the left coast, people still want to escape out of there. So that is keeping prices higher. And yeah, there may be reasons that you can't move here because the price is higher, and other places like, I don't know, Alabama or Tennessee, although I hear Tennessee has gone up hugely over the last year or two. So saying that Idaho is like too expensive, it might be in the same boat as almost every place else in the entire country. But one of the reasons that it is more expensive is because it is so desirable. And you'll find out at the end of this. Remember, stick around for number 9. All right, so number 2 on our list is, so I was talking with Treasure Valley Aaron about this, and he was talking about how he's got an aunt or somebody that she won't move here because she's always cold, and she has to have that hot weather all the time. So, okay, maybe, I understand that some people like the Arizona kind of a climate, especially if you're elderly, because it's better on your joints and things like that. We do get nice and warm in the summertime. We have on average, about a week of triple-digit temperatures. Other than that, it's like a gradual climb to that peak, and then after it, then it starts coming back down. So we have usually very cool evenings, and nights will get down into like the 60s. And then the days will be kind of, just gradually warming up. In the middle afternoon is just perfect. And then starts to get warmer towards the end of the afternoon. In the winter time, it does get cold. There's no doubt about that. So one of the things that I did, because, I'm getting old too and not real thrilled with all that coldness, I got a remote start on my vehicle. So I park it in the garage, leave the house, it's still nice and warm. And then after it's been sitting here at work, I just start it remotely before I take off. Go out there 10 minutes later, it's nice and toasty. Oh, electric seats too. Tell you what, living the dream. So that's one way I get around it. And I bet I wore my coat maybe 3-4 times this entire last winter. So it's not that bad here. Let's check out number 3, huh? So number 3 sort of ties in with number 1 in a way. It's Idaho lacks homes that you want. So how that ties back is so Idaho has grown quickly. So we have mainly newer things all over the place. We do have kind of a traditional downtown Boise, Nampa, and Caldwell, but everything else has grown so quickly that we don't really have that slow organic growth, which after the years leads to kind of like rundown crappy neighborhoods with rundown crappy houses that you can get for like a little bit of nothing. We get those people up here saying, give me something that's got good bones, and I don't care if it has some cosmetic issues, because I've binge watched all these HGTV shows. So cosmetics cool for me. I think it would be kind of fun because, within a half hour, it's all done, right? So that's the problem. I phrase it like, we don't have enough old crap around here. So that's really dirt cheap, and there's a reason for that. And some people want that. And I think that's absolutely great. There's all these places that, like in the South, Alabama, that have been around for 150 years, and maybe you can fix it up and things like that. But so a downside is we're all kind of newer here. But then again, maybe that's a good thing. I was just talking with Treasure Valley Aaron. We've all got family down near Springfield, Missouri. So that was one of those old, slow growth towns. And it's got bad neighborhoods that were cheap. And that's where bad people moved to. And now it's just kind of run down. Infrastructure is like what used to be a residential street has now been converted to a main artery. And it's like 3 lanes of speeding cars going 20 feet in front of your porch. It's like problems with old, slow growth. Sure, there's problems with fast growth. As you drive around the Treasure Valley, you're going to find, a road every day is going to be closed on your way to wherever you're going because of construction. But that's going to be taken care of fairly soon. And then the roads are better. We have no end of roundabouts around here to really kind of usher the traffic to where you're going. So that's a reason why you probably don't want to move here, is because we don't have enough old crappy places that you can get dirt cheap. On to number 4. So here we are in the nerve center of the Treasure Valley Dave team, and we're going to talk about number 4 right now. Houses sell so fast up here that no one can buy anything. And you know what? It's kind of like that old saying. It's like W.C. Fields used to say that, I think. It's like, well, I'd never... nobody goes there because it's always too busy. So it's like, I can't buy anything in Idaho because everybody else buys it so quickly. Well, that could be you buying that. And what do I mean by that? Get with your agent, get on a search list so you know exactly the moment something comes on the market that fits your needs. Also, have your plan figured out. Get with your agent, get with your lender. Put together a plan, get pre-approved completely. So when that house does come on the market, then you can pull the trigger and put in an offer. And part of all that whole process is what we do here at Treasure Valley Dave is we're really into video. So we're going to go out and do a video tour of the house as if you're standing right next to us. And that's going to give you a real good idea. And it's not necessarily that's how you pick a house, but it's how you exclude a house. You see a house that says, this might be the one, we're gonna go do the tour, and you're gonna go, yeah, there was just something there I didn't like. But let's say we do get the right one. We can just go based off the video and put in an offer for you, and you can, come up here during the inspection period and take a look at the house, or we have people all the time that have never even been to Idaho, and we close on their house, and then the next week or so they come up. So you can buy a house here. You just have to have a plan and be prepared for it. Back to number 2, it's like if you want to buy one of those really dirt cheap places, Tennessee, no, not even Tennessee. Tennessee's got hugely expensive. But some place where there's old, slow growth that had the opportunity to make all those neighborhoods and all those houses that you wouldn't want to live in anymore. All right, let's get on to number 5. And remember, we're going to have our special guest come on in just a little bit, and they're going to tell you about the 9 reasons why you do. There we go, 9 reasons why you do want to be in Idaho. And number 9, Treasure Valley Aaron put it at the end, so you guys just stick around, but it's going to blow your socks off. And number 5 on my list, hang on. All right, so number 5, still here in the nerve center of the Treasure Valley Dave team. We have no places to go eat. We have no places to go shop and things like that. I want to get a different perspective. Let me bring in the team. Hey, Treasure Valley Steven.
Hey, Dave.
So now you've been here a while.
Mm-hmm.
Is there places to shop?
Oh, absolutely. For anything you would want, specialty stuff, grocery stores.
I'm not talking Fred Meyer's now. I mean...
Not even that. Of course, we have Fred Meyer's and some chains. But we also have kind of one-off specialty stuff that has an emphasis that might be a little bit more unique to what somebody would be wanting.
Wow, okay. So it's like maybe something smaller, more boutique-y,
Yeah.
maybe a local company?
Absolutely. And not only a local company, but you can even, we have like fruit stands and organic produce and stuff like that that's more local. And so you'd be, of course, supporting the local economy, but it just feels more farm to table. And if that's what you're into, we've got those too.
Now, I know your wife. She's got great taste, obviously. Where do you take her out for a nice meal?
Oh, there's a lot of options. We have a unique kind of food culture. In fact, Food and Wine just did an article about Boise being another one of these like great food cities. And so there's a lot of options from like Mexican food to, you know, like your classic American food, great pubs or breweries, Italian food, and Basque food. It's we have a Basque population that's really unique. The food is kind of like Spanish inspired. It's hard to describe, but it's kind of like, yeah, Spanish food, for the lack of a better term. Not Mexican, Spanish.
So let me ask you this. If one of our people watching this, they want to come up here, take a tour around the Treasure Valley, and they say, Steven, show me one of these Basque restaurants, let's go have lunch. Would you do that?
Absolutely. I know just where they are.
Nice. So let me ask Treasure Valley Aaron real quick.
Hey.
Now, do you eat?
Of course I eat.
Oh, all right.
I have to eat to live.
Is there any good places around here to eat?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, what's one of your haunts?
So I was pleasantly surprised because, you know, Idaho, there's no ocean nearby. Ling and Louie's has some of the best sushi you could find here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it's delicious. And they have this crybaby roll. I literally cried like a baby when I was eating it because it's that spicy.
Wow, that sounds like me at Taco Bell.
Sounds like me after Taco Bell.
So there we are. Those are the 5 reasons not to move to Idaho. Let's just go through them real quick. Price out of the market. Maybe, maybe not. You could always be cold and you need someplace that's hot all the time. It almost sounds like hell to me, but I'd rather be up here in Idaho where we have the 4 distinct seasons. Idaho lacks, you know, crappy houses that you can buy. Yes, that's true. Sorry, guilty as charged. Houses sell too fast, so you can't buy one. We can work on that. That's not a problem. We just need a plan. And no urbaneness. I think we got urbaneness, the good part of urbaneness, all over the place. Places to go, theaters, great restaurants, shopping. The only thing we don't have is IKEA. We do have a In-N-Out coming, and I heard number 2's in the works. So now let's go talk with some of our past clients and see what their experiences are, reasons that they came up here and really love it here in Idaho. We've got 9 reasons. Stick around for number 9. It's going to blow you away.
There's some good people in California, some great people, but the culture, especially today, has just become so, almost illogical. And people are so harried and in a rush and stressed.
Right.
Oh my goodness, are they stressed?
I feel very safe here. I go downtown. I don't see a bunch of questionable people that I got to sit there and watch and worry about my wife and kids. I can relax the whole time. I don't feel that element around here. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 sketchy people the whole time I've been here. Where I get off the plane in California and the first guy I see is sketchy. You know.
I love the valley because you can see the mountains practically full circle. And so on clear days, it's absolutely stunning.
I would say just how friendly all the people are. Everyone is genuinely friendly, so helpful. There's a large sense of community here that we were just missing for a good portion of our life. And all the food we've had thus far is extremely delicious. And the potatoes are amazing. I can't tell you how delicious the potatoes are.
There's a lot of places to go. We've been up to Blue Lake, Box Canyon. We've been out to different reservoirs here where you can actually fish, you can camp for the night, you can kayak, swim, all that type of stuff. So it's been very, very pleasant.
Not being told what to do, doing what you want, doing what you please, not being directed every which way you go, not having all my tax money wasted on stupid, frivolous programs. Yeah, I like it.
I know a couple of people who had real estate in California, and because it was so overpriced there, they can get so much value out of selling a house in California and then relocate to Idaho, where the buck is a lot worth a lot more. So you can get so much more house, and your quality of life is better.
Just make the move. You'll love it.
Water is delicious here, and you can actually drink it out of the faucet.
All right, hey guys, thanks for coming along today. That was absolutely wild. Did you see number 9 coming? I only did because I cheated, but it blew me away. So thanks for checking this out. And if there's anything that we can do to answer your questions about Idaho to help you figure out if this is really the right place for you, maybe some of the process, we've all gone through that journey, and we're all really looking forward to helping you figure out if this is where you need to be and helping you get up here. And as far as this video, please go ahead and like it. Subscribe would be fantastic. That really helps us out so much. And if you know somebody else that needs to see this, please share it with them. Well, that's all we have for today. And thanks for coming along. And until next time, this is Treasure Valley Dave, looking forward to helping you get home.